Hey guys, welcome back to another episode on the Unnamed server. I'm Angry K9 and I am in trouble. Now, in my last episode, I built this Iron Golem farm and I said that I still had to go get my villagers, and I hadn't done that yet. And overnight, sometime since when I recorded the video and until now, Fubi had gone out and found some villagers. And now I don't know how many he brought over, but when I logged in, there were about 8 villagers in the corner where he trapped them. And so I started working on getting them into the holding cells. And as I was doing that, I wasn't really thinking about the fact that they would be making iron golems, and I had about 6 or 7 of them spawn. And they're all hanging around out there. Well, I had an extra villager, and I killed him. And of course, the iron golems are pretty upset with me now. So here I am standing in what's going to be the kill chamber, and they're all standing here waiting for me to come out. So I'm having to try and kill them just so that I can get out. And I am out of arrows. So I'm kind of in a little bit of a situation here. And they're a little bit too big, and they can't really get into the doorway there. So yeah, we're in quite a spot here. So I'm gonna have to try and take these guys out, and then we're gonna get started on the kill chamber here. And I need to block that off to make sure I don't have any more golems falling on my head. So yeah, as soon as I get rid of these guys, I'll be back and we'll start working on the kill chamber. Alright, well, that didn't quite work out the way I had wanted to. As you can see, it looks like I've lost everything. Well, these guys aren't too happy with me. I don't know if I'm even going to be able to get in there and get my stuff. So I might have to go out and get my super powerful bow and my super powerful sword. And are they still aggroed? It looks like they're going to leave me alone now. So, yeah. I don't know, maybe I should let them roam around the spawn area here. But in the meantime, how much iron do I have? 12 iron from, I don't know how many I managed to take out. I think 3 of them. And some roses. So we'll go ahead and throw that in the chest up here. Actually, you know, we're going to need that to make 4 hoppers. So I got a little bit of iron stored up, and I'm going to use that iron. And I guess I'm going to have to go ahead and take these guys out too. Yep. They're still obviously pretty upset with me. Okay, well, it's funny how they just left me alone until I opened that chest, huh? Oh boy. Yeah, this is going to be real fun. So, oh goodness. Oh boy. So I'm going to need to make 4 hoppers, and I'm going to need to get 4 buckets of lava for this kill chamber. And assuming I can get my stuff and get through this here without dying again. And yeah. Well, are you coming after me or what, buddy? I'm going to put my iron on again. Not that it really does a whole lot. My iron armor, I should say. And, alright. I'm just going to have to go ahead and take both of these guys out as quick as possible. Oh! 1 hit, and I lose 4 hearts. These guys are pretty powerful, but then I guess they have to be, right, to take care of, ooh, 1 more hit and I'm gone. I want the iron. I don't care about the flowers, just give me the iron. Come on. One more. Ooh, that hurt. I guess it's a good thing I do have some enchantment on my armor. Actually, I think my boots are the only thing that's enchanted. There we go. So how much iron do we have? 19 iron and 7 flowers. Well, like I said, I don't really care about the flowers. Iron will come in handy. Oh, hello, train. So, yeah, let me go ahead and take one of these dirt blocks out here. And there's another one just waiting. I'm going to take this one out here just for the light reason here. And, okay, so I'm going to go ahead and run into the nether and get 4 buckets of lava. And I think that will give me everything I need. And I need to make sure that I have all my villagers in place. I try to get 4 villagers per holding cell. Now, it really doesn't matter. It's okay if they are not balanced out. As long as you have 16 villagers, that's all that counts. And I believe by now I do. Otherwise, I wouldn't have Iron Golem spawning. So, yeah, and I got a little bit of cleanup I have to do here. I had this dirt in place to keep the villagers from escaping when I was trying to get them into the holding cells. And I had... I'm missing a couple of half slabs here too. I don't know how I keep coming up short. So, yeah, let's see. I think that's all the dirt. And I want to get on top to make sure. It's just OCD on my part to make sure that I have 4 villagers in each cell. Like I said, it doesn't matter. It's okay if they are out of balance. But I'm just very OCD. I don't think I'm going to be able to get... Oh, yeah. Awesome. Okay. Now I can run around here, and I've got 5 in that one. And I have 3 in that one. It's 8. And 2 in that one. That's 10. And 6 in that one. Well, that's 16. And I would really rather just have 4 in each one, but you know, I'm not going to worry about it. And it will probably end up driving me crazy as time goes on, and I'll probably end up fixing it anyway, but it really doesn't matter, so I should just leave it alone. But yeah, so that's a good sign at least that this Iron Golem farm is indeed going to work. So I'm going to put this half slab back in place, and I need 2 more so I can fix the floor back there. And then I'm going to run into the nether and get some lava because I need 4 buckets. Actually, you know, I probably don't need 4, but I could probably just make do with 2. But I'm going to go ahead and get 4 anyway. So yeah, I'll be right back with that lava, and we'll get working on the kill chamber, and then after that I'll give you a grand tour of the Iron Golem farm. As you can see, I finished most of the aesthetic work on the outside, well actually all of it, and we'll take a look at it from high up there on the lighthouse, and maybe actually from Fubi's house. It's a little bit closer, you get a better look. Alright guys, I'm back, and I got my 4 buckets of lava, and I've got what I need here to make the hoppers. And I'm going to need some glass and 4 signs. 1, 2, 3, 4. So, there is really nothing to this kill chamber. It's very easy. It just consists of, and I've got 2 signs here, and I also forgot I do need a chest. So let me go back up there and get another chest, double chest, and a shovel now, apparently. Let's see, I'm going to go ahead and 2 more to make a double chest down there, and I think that is all that I'm going to need. And I only need 4 signs. Get rid of that. Well, let's not get rid of it. Let's just move it over there. And let's go ahead and craft up our hoppers. There's 4 there. And let's see, that recipe is... Oops, wrong way. Let's get these 2. Yeah, okay. And I think we need 1 there. And that should do it. There's my 4 hoppers. Get those ready. Okay, and basically all we're going to do is put some hoppers down, and they will face into this chest. Am I going? Okay. So we'll shift click there, and we need this hopper to point into that one, and that hopper to point into that one, and then the lava is going to go right here. So we need the signs here and here, and a couple of pieces of glass here so that they can't get out. And let me go ahead and this is going to be the tricky part. I might have to do this from the top, because that golem's standing right there, and he's going to make it a little difficult. Let's see, how can I do this? Take that one out. Well, I'll go ahead and do that. And put the lava right over top of that. And hopefully we can get this in there without that guy getting too aggravated with me. And without me setting myself on fire. So we'll go ahead and let that kill him. And I am going to place the other 3 buckets as well. I probably could, like I said, I probably could get away with just the 2. It's going to take a little while. There we go. And anything he dropped should end up in, there we go, 3 iron and 2 flowers. So that kill chamber works, and I think I need 1 there. And 1 there, and 1 there. And that's probably not necessary that I used all 4, like I've said. But, well, my OCD just really gets to me. So that's really all there is to this kill chamber. The iron golems will spawn on the 2 spawning levels up top, and the water will carry them into the center, where they will drop down into this chamber. And since they are 3 high, their heads will be in the lava, and the lava will kill them. And whatever they drop, the iron and the flowers, will drop into these hoppers and make its way into the chest here. And we can just leave this going, and it will continue to work as long as we are here doing whatever we need to do, running around the spawn town here, doing our work and our things and all that other stuff. And it will continue to spawn golems, and that completes the Iron Golem farm from start to finish. So let me put some of this stuff away, and I will give you the grand tour and just show you some of the aesthetic work that I did to it. You know, which you've already seen most of it. But yeah, if you recall, when I started this, I said that I was going to have columns all the way around with some archways here, and you can see how that turned out. And I have the fence posts there, and out here, if you remember in the very beginning, we had this gravel marking out the area where we were going to build this. So I still have that gravel there, and every so often along the columns I have glowstone here, and then these jungle leaves, these jungle leaf blocks. I think that just looks really good, you know, with the glowstone under the jungle leaf block and then the gravel behind that. And then I put fence posts on it and added the glowstone around here which again, the glowstone that I have out here was actually kind of an afterthought. It was not in the original design. It was something that I added later. And I needed some lighting in here because this section of ceiling here, or roof, or whatever you want to call it, was made it pretty dark here. So I kind of I had seen this several times, and I think probably everybody that builds in Minecraft has done this. So I dropped the glowstone down into the hole there in the half slabs, and I just threw that jungle leaf block on top of it for looks, aesthetic purposes. Yeah. So, and of course, there's the villager holding cells. And originally, I had torches all around the inside of the columns here, and but then it occurred to me, why don't I use glowstone? It'll look better, and I won't have as many torches around. I was going to do the item frames with the wood half slab inside it, behind the torch, to make it look like it had, or that the torch was in a torch holder, but I got to thinking, you know, I don't have that much leather. That would take a lot of cows, or just a really good Fortune 3 sword, and I think, or looting 3, I should say, and I think my sword's only looting 2, and I didn't have much luck when I was trying to get leather yesterday for another project. So, yeah, I changed it to glowstone, and I figure I'll just go ahead and leave these torches here, and as time goes on, I'll do the little item frame trick once I get some leather built up. I had a little issue the other day, and I ended up killing one too many cows, so we've only got one cow. So now I have to go out, find another cow, and lure it back to the area here, the spawn area. So I did a little bit of decoration here with the holding cells. Originally, I didn't have these half slabs here in the original design. This was another afterthought, and I think it turned out really nice. I think it looks really great. And I got some glowstone on top there to keep mobs from spawning up there. And it's a symmetrical building. I mean, it's the same on all 4 sides, but I think it turned out really, really nice. Now let's run up here to Fubi's house and take a look at it from the top. Okay, it's getting dark, but as you can see from up here, it fits, in my opinion, quite well into the area there, and I really like it. And I have a little bit more stuff I want to do out here. I want to plant a few trees around here and plop in some tall grass, and I had a gravel path, kind of a broken gravel path set up to where it kind of traveled its way over there to those entrances and then over there. But Darth built his melon farm here, and it looks like he's working on his pumpkin farm. And I had set these steps up here as well, right down here, so that we didn't have to go all the way around and come all the way back if we wanted to get in there. And so he kind of continued that walkway on out a little bit. So I'm probably going to go ahead and set up one of the broken gravel paths to this entrance area over here, and I'll probably plant a couple of trees back here, maybe bone meal the area for some tall grass, and that's really, I think, all that needs to be done there. And I've got a few open areas back there and on the other side that I want to plant some trees and just kind of, you know, beautify it, make it look nice, a little bit of landscaping. And yeah, so I think it turned out really nice. And obviously it already works. We've already seen that it works. So the only other thing I need to do is get up on top there and take a look down into the hole, the drop zone as I call it, to make sure that lava leveled out. And I have yet figured out how Fubi has made this light flash. I know he has a daylight sensor inside there, but there's more to it than that, and I don't know if these fence posts have something to do with it. It's still a mystery to me, Fubi, but I will figure it out. One way or another, I will figure it out without watching your video. Yeah, right. Okay, so yeah. And the only other thing I've done around here was I added some glowstone along the walkway here. I just think it looks nice, and somebody built a fountain there, which looks really cool. There's really nothing else to report. I mean, we've been doing a lot of work around the server here and made a lot of progress. and I believe Darth is working on replacing all that white wool with quartz. And I think I have a little bit of extra quartz that I might be able to lend to him, even though he blew up my house. And yeah, hello creeper. Can I get him from up here? Looks like he's going to do a little dance before he dies. I know Fubi's been working on that mob farm there, but I think he's been having some problems with it. So I need to get with him and see if maybe he might want me to go ahead and build one of the ones that I build, which is Ethos design, Ethos underground mob spawner and 4-way mob elevator. I've built that several times and it works quite well, so I might see if he wants me to do that. And we still have a lot of caves under there to light up too, so yeah, I need to maybe build one of those cheaty x-ray machines over here, take a look down there and see if we can get an idea of how many more caves we got to light up. I know there's a lot of dark areas under here, and that will, you know, have a negative effect on the efficiency of that mob spawner. So that's something else we still have to do. And I have found the end portal, which I showed off in one of my previous videos, and I do have enough Eye of Ender. I have 11 Eyes of Ender, which is what I need to repair the portal into the end. So I want to try to get the guys on the server together, and we can all go in there and defeat the dragon so that we can get started on an Endermen Farm. I'm really looking forward to that as well. The Iron Golem farm was fun to build, but the Endermen Farm is always a lot more challenging. The only other thing that I've done that I haven't really talked about was this bridge here. You know, Fubi built this road over this open area here, and it was just kind of floating there in the air. And I thought, you know, I think it would look really great if I put something under there, you know, some support columns or something like that. And this particular design I saw on the JL2579 Cube Hamster fan server. I did modify it slightly up there at the top, but for the most part it's very similar. And I believe this was built by Icemage on the JL2579 Cube Hamster fan server, and that is in the Spawn Town area, and that is a public server, so you should check that server out if you want to get onto a public fan server. And I'll put the link to that server in the description, and you can go check that out. And if you happen to see Icemage on there, tell him Angry K9 said hello. So yeah, hopefully he doesn't mind that I kind of borrowed his design there, but I thought it looked really cool. And it, like I said, it is a little bit different. I did do a little bit ever so slight subtle differences there, mostly on top there, and that was just to make it fit in with the rest of the roadway. But I think that turned out really nice, and I got some glowstone under there, and it gives it a really neat kind of a glowing effect at night. The area under here seems to glow, so yeah, it turned out really nice too. So here's Darth's melon farm. Let's get some melon slices here. I believe you come down here and you hit that button, and here come the melons. Did I just see a torch drop? I guess not. And well, that's really all there is. That's probably going to do it for this episode. Hopefully you like the Iron Golem farm here, and hopefully you like the way it looks. I know I do, and I'm hoping the other guys on the server do too. And let's run down here real quick before I sign off to see if we've got any more iron. 7 and 3 flowers. So yeah, looks like it's going to work. That's great. It's good news. So hopefully we'll have all the iron we could ever want now. And who knows, in the future maybe I'll even expand upwards. So thanks for watching. Hope you liked the video. Call me Angry K9, and I'll see you next time.